Good morning, class 6. We were reading chapter 5, grouping materials of different kinds. In the previous classes, we have seen different kinds of materials around us. Grouping of materials or things. Classification of materials. Activity 5.1, and today we are going to see activity 5.2. So students, open page number 56 in your science book and keep a pencil with you to underline hard words. To perform this activity, we have an objective to understand classification of different types of things that are made of same materials. So to perform this activity, we first have to collect some information about different things that are made of the same materials like cotton, leather, paper, plastic, metal and wood. To perform this activity, you can take help of library and internet resources. After it, you have to record your observation in table 5.2 also. You can make this list in MS Excel, take a printout and paste it in your file. One example of each is given. Add more things to the list. So one example of each is given in table 5.2. You have to add some more examples in the list. So let's see table 5.2. Here you can see table 5.2 on page number 57. So here you can see a list of some materials, and here are the examples of these materials. You have to add some more examples in front of materials. Okay, so let's do it. Now here we can write cotton is made from sarees, and sarees are made from cotton and blue jeans. Just a minute. Jeans are also made from cotton. Now the second, leather. So leather jackets can be made from leather, and shoes can also made from leather. Now the third, books are made from paper and notebook are also made from paper. Now the next, plates are made from plastic and polythene can be made from plastic. Okay, now next, pen can be made from metal. Utensils can be made from metals like steel. So here you have to write them in your book, and this activity you have to do in your copy too. Okay. So for cotton, there is jeans, JEANS. For leather, there are shoes, SHOES. For paper, there is notebook, NOTEBOOK. For plastic, there is polythene with plate, POLYTHENE, polythene. And for metal, there is utensils, UTENSILS. So students, this is your homework. You have to do this homework in your fair copy. So you have to do activity 5.2 with the table 5.2 in the fair copy. Is that clear, students? Now here you can read some questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can easily give answers of these questions. So you can give answer of these questions orally. Now properties of materials. You use different things according to your requirement and according to the properties. Okay. So we use different things according to our requirement or need and according to the properties of different things. Here you have to underline requirement, which means need. Now the second paragraph. Why do you wear cotton clothes in summer? This is because cotton is light and a good absorbent of sweat. Similarly, you wear woolen clothes in winter because they trap body heat and keep your body warm. Here you have to underline trap. Trap means capture. Absorbent means a thing which can absorb or soak. Okay, from this paragraph we have understood that why we wear cotton clothes in summer. Because cotton clothes are very light in weight and they can soak up sweat easily. This makes us feel coolness and it reduces heat too. In the same way, why do we wear woolen clothes in the cold? Because woolen clothes do not let the heat of our body go outside and do not let the cloth outside reach to our body. Do not let the cold outside reach to our body. Now the next, the properties of materials make them suitable for particular use. For example, in order to store liquids like water, milk, tea, coffee and juice, you would use glass, plastic or steel tumblers. Here you have to underline tumblers means drinking glass. So we have understood from this paragraph that we also use some things in which we can keep other things. Like if there is any fluid means liquid such as water, milk, tea, coffee and juice, we cannot keep all these things normally at any surface. So to keep them, we mostly use glass, plastic or steel tumbler and steel container. A few properties of materials that would be important for their uses are discussed below. Okay. Here you can see in pink box definition of properties. The features or characteristics of a material such as its appearance, hardness, solubility or insolubility, density and transparency are called its properties. Now the key fact. Umbrellas and raincoats are made of waterproof materials which prevent water from passing through them. Umbrella and raincoat are made of things that can protect things from water. So here waterproof means a thing which can protect from water. Because of this, the umbrella and raincoat do not allow water to pass inside because they are waterproof. Now next, appearance. Here you can see the heading appearance. Different kinds of materials such as wood, metal, plastic, glass and pottery look different from each other. Even different metals such as iron, copper, aluminium and zinc appear different from each other. At the same time, they have some similarity too. It means there are some things that look very different from each other such as glass, plastic, metals, and some things that are in the metal category is still very different from each other like iron, copper, aluminium and zinc. At the same time, they have some similarities too. Some materials appear too shiny or are lustrous while others are dull. Okay. Here you have to underline. Lustrous means a body which has shiny surface. So some materials look too shiny such as glass, diamond, metals, while others are too dull in color like wood, chalk, etc. Here you can see images of wood and chalk, and here you can see some objects of shiny surface like metallic chain and steel utensils. Now the definition of appearance. It is the external look of an object. Is that clear? It means size, shape, color of anything. In the next class we will perform activity 5.3. So that's all for today students. Thank you class.